everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and today I have all vintage linens and doilies. It's a combination of the two. I've acquired over the last few months quite a bit of vintage items from estate sales, and there's an auction that I go to frequently that I can find these kind of things at sometimes. So I've accumulated a lot, so I need to move some. So I have 5 lots today. The first one, lot A, I actually have 2 exact ones of this one. I'm gonna go through this fairly quickly because it's probably gonna be a long video, because you know me, I always like to show the detail of everything. But lot A, these are the pieces in lot A. There is an embroidered, see, here I go, I gotta come in, an embroidered napkin. Well, not actually, that's cross-stitch design on it, a linen napkin. There is this large square doily that has these crocheted pieces coming off the corners of it. That was just off-white. This table, oh, it's almost the size of a placemat, but it has very delicate needlework in it. You can see there, and some damage apparently. These are all vintage, so there's going to be a few pieces that have either some slight damage or some age discoloration. These are perfect for your vintage albums, your vintage projects. And then it's got like some embroidered cut work in pieces of it. So that's another piece in lot A. Have this large crochet doily. This one is about 18 inches across. So that's in lot A. Have a smaller doily. This one's probably about 5 inches across. A piece of, I think there's a couple of different pieces that are different sizes of this needlework. Very vintage kind of fabric pieces. While I'm up close, I'm going to show this one. I don't know what's the right side. I guess this side. With this is very vintage looking. And then finally, the last piece in lot A is, not sure what this came off of, maybe a pillow or something, but it has 2 butterflies with some dangly things coming off of them. This one is missing one of its dangles. Very pretty. So that is lot A. I am asking $10 for this pile, and I have 2 of this one. The rest of these lots, I have 4 more lots. They are all different. That's the only one I had multiples of. Lot B is also a big pile. Each of these other lots have one very large piece in it. Lot B has this, not sure what this is. It went on the back of a chair. But it's very vintage crochet, and it has these 2 birds facing each other. So there's one piece. Here's a little table, little oblong doily that has, looks like Valencian lace along the edge of it, and then some embroidered floral pattern in the center of the linen. That's another piece in lot B. Here's a very dainty, I think this is called filet lace. Very detailed. You can see the work in that. There's also this very delicate square piece. This looks to be maybe a bobbin lace. It has this piece. That's another, looks like a chair back that has birds. This looks like peacocks. Looks like their tails come down here. This one has a square doily with the, what I call, there's probably a name for this, but I call it a spider web pattern on the corners. This crocheted piece in the shape of a heart. There are a few handkerchiefs, hankies in here. This one has, probably can't see the pattern too well, but there's some little cut work and also some embroidery in the pattern there. There's that one. There's this one with needlework, and then this one with some embroidery and crochet edge all the way around it. So 3 napkins. Here's another small round filet needlework doily. You can see look at the stitches in that. Very detailed. Another doily with a linen center. This one needs to be ironed. This one also looks to be a bobbin lace around the edge. Here's a crochet doily. Another crochet doily in a cream color. Another doily, ecru color. Yet another doily. This one has some damage in the center of it. This one also looks like a bobbin lace going around the edge. We're still on lot B. Has a large Battenberg doily with a linen center. Very nice for your vintage projects. There's another yellow and orange variegated doily, crochet doily. There's an embroidered piece with some embroidery on it and a crocheted edge. And then the large piece in this one, each of these 4 has one larger piece in it. This one has a long, it's probably at least a yard long. It has these flower things coming off the edge of it. It has a green crocheted edge. This is how long this one is. And then the pieces, colored pieces coming off of it are like little flowers. So that is lot B, and I am asking $18 for this one. Oh, wait a minute, there's more to it. There are 3 more smaller doilies with a either bobbin or crocheted edge to them. These are very vintage. It's really pretty. That was part of Lot B as well. Lot C is also a large lot of doilies and linens. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster because this is going to take forever. B has a piece of crocheted, another piece of, this one, it's missing a piece over here that should be there. Let me see the detail of this one. So that is in Lot B, or C. We're on Lot C. This very delicate, has some age staining. This one's very old. Piece of lace. Here's another doily that's in the shape of a heart. This piece has some, oh, it's got clovers in the center of them. I didn't notice that when I was putting this together. This is almost like a, well, it's almost like a Battenberg. Ecru color. This one is another filet piece. The detail on that. It has a crocheted piece that's in a pineapple design. There's a little bit of damage up here. There's a little hole there. It has this piece. It looks to be a bobbin lace. Pretty edge. Very vintage. There are some napkins or hankies in this one. It's got one with a pink lace edge around it. One with an embroidered pattern on it, with this one with some cut work in it. And another one of this linen one with embroidery and crochet all the way around the edge of it. Here's a smaller doily. Another doily. This one looks very vintage as well. This doily has some beads incorporated into it. This one's very old. See the beads built into it, all different colors. Linen center. There's this one. Definitely vintage. Possibly even antique. Hold on, need a sip of coffee. I've been running late this week. I'm just now doing my video this morning. Usually I have it done ahead of time, but I've been so busy this week. I have this doily. I have this Battenberg one. larger one with the fan pattern around the edge. This one's probably about 15 inches. A colored one. This one has green embroidery. Another, that was green crochet I meant to say. This one has embroidery on it. This looks to be hand embroidered with a floral pattern. And then the large piece in this lot is a either the piece on the back of a chair or maybe a buffet. But this has linen with an insert of crochet or bobbin. I think that's bobbin on this one going around. I'll come down and show you the detail in a second. I just want to pan so you can see how big it is. And then this is the detail on the needlework on this one. That goes all the way around, and then there's an insert in the center. So this is lot C. I am also asking $18 for this one. These prices don't include shipping. Lot D is another pile. And it has a piece that was on a chair, possibly ecru. This very delicate piece. There's one similar to this in the last lot. It has the Valencian lace around the edge and floral embroidery on the linen part. It has this piece here. This strangely shaped piece. Not sure what that went on. Another piece of the filet. It's the correct side. This one, I guess. And look at all the needlework that's in this. That's all stitches that go over the top. Look at all that there. Very pretty. Very detailed work. So that's in lot D as well. Here's a larger doily, kind of a pineapple, almost a pineapple design around the edge and in the center. Here's an embroidered linen piece. Linen with the embroidery, little piece of embroidery there and a bigger piece here. These make good pockets in your fabric albums. And here's another napkin with embroidery and some cut work. And then another napkin with embroidery. And one more like the others, the embroidered piece with the crochet around the edge. Here's a doily. Now we're getting to the doilies. Here's another doily. Here's another one. Oh, this one here you have to see. Have to see this one up close. This one is definitely antique. And if you come down, you can see there are like angels or cherubs or whatever. Down here there's the face and the body and the wings. Isn't that cool? I kept one of these for my collection. Awesome. This one's definitely antique. Another doily, different pattern there. Doily with linen in the center and crochet, I believe, or on the edge. There's an even larger one, ecru color. Here's one with some color. It has blue. Another large. It's 13 inches. There's a detail on that one. An embroidered piece. With a flower basket at either end. And I guess crochet edge. We're still on lot D, and the larger piece in this one is this table runner. I'm just going to pan through so you can see how long it is. All the way down to here. And it has very detailed. Look at that. Look at the stitches in that. It looks like little linen pieces that have, I think this is called pulled work, if I'm not mistaken. And then the center has some more of that running through it. So this is lot D. I am asking $18 for this one as well. And lot E, another sip of coffee. Has a couple of smaller pieces. This has that same pulled work in it. This is the last lot. Sorry this video is taking so long. There's that, and then this one. It has this piece. It has several squares in it that you can cut apart, square doilies. This one too has a filet piece in it. See that? Looks like it has a flower pot in the center of it. It's a triangular piece with round doilies in it, crochet. It has this incredibly detailed. This one is gorgeous. I should have ironed it. Look at the detail in that. The tiny, tiny little stitches going all through that. And the center part. Gorgeous. Very, very old. There's a few napkins. We have This one with a crocheted edge, a white crocheted edge in linen. This one has an embroidered rose and well, it's not crocheted, just a curly edge on it, frilly edge on it. And then this linen one again that has the crocheted edge and embroidery. Here's a, focus, a smaller kind of eyelet doily. This one has a colored doily in it as well. It has like a combination of pink and salmon color and a little bit of orange around the edge. And this one here, I love this one. This is very, very unusual. And it has these really heavily stitched pieces and then very, very delicate pieces, and then it alternates between them. Gorgeous. I love that one. I think I kept one of those for myself. You've got this one's probably antique. Has a linen center, and the needlework is amazing around the edge here. I believe these are turtles that go around the edge. Look at that. Oh, I just love collecting these kinds of things. They just tell the story of the past. I love it. That was back in the time when women sat around the house and did needlework. Not anymore. Very pretty larger doily, crocheted. This one has some, I just noticed it, some butterflies around it. And I think this is probably bobbin lace. Another larger doily. There's one with a linen center and a very delicate edge. A larger one that has some color in it. It has crocheted, and it has these crocheted flowers all around the edge of it that are different colors, all different colors. This one's variegated. Pink and blue, red, pink variegated, multicolored, all kinds of colors around the edge of this one. And a piece with some crochet or some embroidery on it, and crochet around the edge. Linen, and then the larger piece is, oopsie daisy, the larger piece in this one has a little bit of staining, age stain there. The ends are the best part of this one. I'll show you the detail of it. Definitely linen, and this is the edge piece. Wouldn't that be great on a pocket, on the edge of a pocket on a fabric album, doily album? And it's got the crochet going all the way around the edge of it. And this is at both ends. There's one of these. So, phew, that was Lot E, and I'm also asking $18 for this one. I also have some left from my video last weekend. I have some doily grab bags and some lace grab bags These are just a couple that are put together already. And I also have, I don't have one with me here, I can put together wedding dress applique grab bags as well. And I will put a link to the video down below of with the details of those grab bags. And if you are interested in anything you've seen today, as always, the instructions on how to order are in the description box below. These lots weigh just under the weight for first class shipping, so if you want to purchase more than one, it will, the shipping will double on it because it'll put it up to priority mail. I have no choice in that. It's based on weight. So that's all I have for today. I just purchased a very large box of vintage and antique laces, and I'm working on sorting those out. Actually, if you go to this video that has the grab bags, there are some vintage lace grab bags or lots in that video. I can put together some similar, very similar to what was shown in that video. I have a lot of it now, so there's another grab bag in there that I can put together. And that's all I have for today. Bye for now.